Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are here to watch episode 6 of Ahsoka. The last episode was incredible. Last episode with the Clone Wars flashbacks were so freaking good. I was beyond thrilled with what we saw. Having Hayden Christensen back as live-action Anakin in his Clone Wars outfit, with his Clone Wars haircut, just so perfect, so perfect. And then he had the little cuts here and there of like Darth Vader type stuff. Fantastic. When I watched it, I wasn't 100% sure if that actually was like actually Anakin, or if it was like a projection from the Force. But the more I've seen after makes me think that it actually was Anakin, because if it was the Force, they seemingly the Force seemingly would have known about the Battle of Mandalore, and the Force would have had knowledge of that event, right? But since Anakin was never there, he strolls up and he's like, I don't know this battle. It's like, yep, because you weren't here, dude. And then the line when she's like, I won't fight you, and he's like, I've heard that before. That's referencing Return of the Jedi, when Luke says he won't fight him. That was awesome. I didn't even pick up on that when I watched it, but that's just another indication that truly was Anakin, like post Return of the Jedi. Like he's dead at this point. He's a Force ghost, but he is Anakin in his full experience. He has lived the light and the dark, and is now in more of a neutral middle ground where he can go both ways when he needs to. But the girl that played young Ahsoka was fantastic. I didn't recognize that she was the daughter from Barbie. I didn't pick up on that at all. And she also plays young Gamora in the Avengers, I believe Infinity War. But all in all, last episode was freaking fantastic. And we leave off with Ahsoka and Hu Yang getting in the Purrgil, ready to go and travel across the galaxy. To another galaxy, mind you, and try and find Thrawn and Sabine, and hopefully Ezra as well. I'm betting we will see at least Thrawn this episode, maybe Ezra. Yeah, who knows. But I feel like we're definitely seeing Thrawn, and I'm pretty pumped about it. So before we jump into this, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into episode 6 of Ahsoka. Holy cow. Oh my god. I feel like we've never seen hyperspace look like this. It's always just been like white and blue. We've never seen all these colors before.
History of the Galaxy parts 1, 2, and 3.
1 being the best, of course.
Yeah, I'm partial to 2.
Would you like to hear one?
I would. It sounds awesome.
She could have ended this. No Thrawn. No war.
And no Ezra.
Yeah, no Ezra is right. That's her biggest priority right now, is Ezra.
There wasn't enough time to prepare her to make the right one.
The Force provides you with insight, but it does not give one all the answers.
So wise, Hu Yang.
On second thought, tell me one of those stories.
Yes, tell us a story, Hu Yang.
Very well. A long time ago,
In a galaxy far, far away.
Far away.
Hu Yang, did you write the crawls for all these stories? Far, far away. What an apt title for the episode. Hello.
I was hoping for a room with a view.
Do you want a pool as well?
I would think this would be an opportunity for reflection.
I try to avoid that.
Yeah, she's not very
I
good
can
at
understand why.
The prisoner.
He's impatient.
it. Yeah, it's like a key aspect of her personality.
I believe she can still be of some use to us.
Finding complete.
He also just doesn't want to kill her. God, that looks so cool. It's Uranus.
That is Peridia, the ancient homeworld of my ancestors, the Dathomiri.
The Dathomiri.
My people were among the first to harness and ride the creatures in the days before time was counted.
The whales came here to die. Peridia was a graveyard.
Yo. The rings around the planet are star whale bones. That's crazy. Good thing gravity works the same way. That's fun. I was just saying, good thing gravity works the same way here. What is this, the homeworld of Paul Atreides? What is going on here? That looks like what a not Minas Tirith, the White City in Lord of the Rings. Oh, snap. Are those whole ass Night Sisters? Like real ones? Like fully alive? Not ghosties? Holy cow. That's insane.
Welcome, child of Dathomir. You do our ancestors credit.
More witches.
Yeah.
Long have we waited
If only Marin knew about this
And
place.
you came as Thrawn promised.
Donde
Where is
está?
Thrawn?
Yeah.
You shall wait.
Donde?
It reeks of Jedi.
Rude. She looks at him like, me? God, they look so cool. The lighting on this is excellent.
What is it, Master?
This is a land of dreams and madness. Children's stories come to life.
Yeah, true. They're true stories. Like they're real. Their dynamic is so interesting.
When I was a bit older than you are now, I watched everything I knew burn.
The Jedi Temple?
You realize it's all inevitable.
Just repeats
Fall
itself.
of the Jedi, rise of the Empire. It repeats again and again
I wrote this show.
and again.
It's just a cycle.
What I seek is the beginning. So I may finally bring this cycle to an end.
Interesting, interesting. Good luck. You couldn't even move that cup. This is not gonna work. Ship must be landing. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, that's a biggin. It's like been repaired with gold. Very interesting. Night Troopers. Oh. Here he comes. God, they look so cool. It's like that Chinese art of repairing teacups with gold. Yo, they look sick as hell. I want that guy as an action figure.
What was first just a dream has become a frightening reality for those who may oppose us.
Interesting. The voice is obviously perfect.
I am ever your servant, Grand Admiral.
I like what they did with his eyes too.
This is Enoch, captain of my guard.
Enoch.
They have brought a prisoner.
You never spoke of this.
Indeed, they did.
It is a loose thread.
What? Speak to me of this loose thread.
I brought the prisoner.
Raylan Skull and his apprentice, Shin Hati.
Then you must be General Balin Skull.
Oh, he
Of the
remembers him, or at least knows who he is.
I parted ways with the Jedi long ago.
You would not be the first.
The prisoner is Sabine Wren.
That name he recognizes. Yes. These guys look so interesting.
Sabine Wren.
Thrawn. Where's Ezra?
Ah, yes.
Bridger.
How that singular focus will reshape our galaxy.
Just answer the question.
God, he's so scary.
You shall have provisions. a
This
mount,
guy's so
and our latest intel.
cool.
You'll be stranded here forever.
Nah, we'll find another way.
Friend is dead.
Not a chance.
If you survived, I'm sure he's doing just fine.
Savage, Sabine. Savage.
I'd rather not waste any more time. What kind of ride you got around here?
Yo, Thrawn needs to do some sit-ups.
Dota.
It's like a rat-wolf hybrid.
Be warned. Nomads wander this wasteland and prey upon each other for survival. Here are your weapons.
Let's see what happens.
Die well.
That's rude of you to suggest. God, it's so cool.
You may follow her at your own pace.
Yes, Grand Admiral.
Why?
Sabine Wren will have the opportunity of finding Ezra Bridger. Just as promised. You and your master will destroy them both.
Well, Ezra's goated with the sauce, so Good luck. What if Ezra was dead? That would be a wild twist.
No, wait!
Sabine, where's your helmet? Oh wait, you left your helmet back on the other planet. I forgot. She's getting kind of lucky. Okay. She's getting back into the swing of things. She's getting her groove back when it comes to fighting. Oh, but your radar scanner's broken. Oh no. Our radar scanner. It's broken. Yo, this temple looks so cool.
You abandoned me!
But he was just scared.
Should have known you were a coward.
You didn't want to get shot. Come on, Sabine. He's just a big lovable dog. Dog rat thing. He listens well. That's pretty good. Yeah. Good boy. We're in Iceland.
Am I missing something?
This is where they made Death Stranding. Bridger. that's part of the connection. We need a bridge baby.
You were thirsty.
Look out for BTs. Ooh. It's a bipedal hermit crab.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
It has clothes.
It's okay. It's okay. I got this.
Freaked out by the howler. Tota.
Tota.
I mean, lay down.
No.
Makua how? How? Hey.
Just relax over there.
Chill, Brutus.
This?
Does he recognize it? Oh.
How's that possible? Ezra, do you know Ezra?
Ezra must have got into whittling to pass the time. Oh my god. There's a whole bunch of them. Tutu.
I don't believe it. You must know Ezra Bridger.
Ezra Bridger.
Do you know Ezra Bridger? He's my friend.
I don't think they speak English. Ezra Bridger.
Looks like she survived.
He looks so cool. Both of their outfits feel so textured and tangible.
Comes from a breed of Balkan Jedi trained in the wild after the temple fell.
Like me.
Yeah.
You, I trained to be something more.
Do you miss it? The order.
Sometimes, probably.
I miss the idea of it. But not the truth. The weakness.
Yeah, it was pretty flawed.
I see what once was the great witch kingdom of the Dathmiri. The existence of the Great Mothers confirms this.
Okay.
They seem eager to leave this place. Maybe we should too.
Perhaps they flee a power greater than their own.
Interesting. Interesting.
Can't you hear it? Something stirs here.
So what is his plan? Hello. Oh. Little bug baby. Dang, they've like built their own little caravan. These little mobile homes. Wow. Sweet little tribe of people. Oh, he's gonna be behind her.
I knew I could count on you.
Ooh. Oh, he looks so good. He looks so good.
Sure took you long enough.
Well, you didn't exactly tell any of us where you were going.
Yeah, true. We could have used a map. Oh. Don't cry. Don't cry, Sabine.
I see my friends found you.
Kinda, yeah.
Your very own band of rebels.
I have so many questions. You're riding a hound. How'd that happen? In fact, how did you find me?
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, facts.
Bean?
Hey, I just want to be happy that I found you.
His eyes are crazy.
Of course. Dikti, what?
Tulululu.
Thanks for coming. Can't wait to go home.
Might be a minute until that happens. God, that just looks crazy. How do they keep the ship floating? And also, what are they loading in there? Is that like, they look like coffins.
Another comes. A Jedi.
Ahsoka Tano.
Could it be the recently deceased Ahsoka Tano?
Impossible.
It's actually the long deceased Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Death and resurrection are common deceptions played out by both Night Sister and Jedi. No, we shall consider Ahsoka Tano alive until we know otherwise.
Smart.
I want to know her background, history, homeworld, her master, everything.
Yes, Grand Admiral.
Artwork,
If
especially.
a star whale approaches Peridia, destroy it with prejudice.
Okay, well that's rude. We don't need you to do that.
I shall once again require the aid of your dark magic.
Grand Admiral.
Oh, baby, it's a triple. Well, there you have it. Thrawn and Ezra in live action, like fully there in live action. And I have thoughts. I have thoughts about both of them. 99% positive. 99% positive. There's just a tiny little nitpick. But okay, let's start from the beginning. So right off the bat, we get the Purrgil going through hyperspace, and it's like this cool, like rainbowy hyperspace. Like previously, we've only ever seen hyperspace in like blue and white and just kind of like the bleeding of the stars, right? But now we see it through the perspective of the Purrgil, and it's like this multicolored, like technicolor dreamscape type thing, and it's super cool. That was really rad. We get a nice little talk between Ahsoka and Hui Yang, where he is kind of she's like, Sabine made a bad decision and some shenanigans might be afoot, and he's like, well, maybe that was the only choice she could have made. Like, you don't have all the answers just because you have the Force. And then he starts telling her a story, and he starts with a galaxy far, far away a long time ago, or a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Is Hu Yang the individual who's been writing the Star Wars crawls this whole time? Like, anytime they need a storyteller, he's like, oh, I got it. Like, I know what's going on. Like, well, I'll tell you the whole thing. But yeah, we don't see them after that. But then, freaking, we land at, well, actually, before we land at Peridia, we are going through, like, to the planet, and there's the rings around the planet, and you think they're, like, normal asteroids. No, it's the bones of dead whales, bones of Purrgil. Just so many have come that they are freaking rings around the planet at this point. That's crazy. That means so many whales have come on this migration path. And then we land and are immediately greeted with 3 full-fledged Night Sisters. Like, seeing Night Sisters in live action is so cool, especially because, like, within canon, we're led to believe that they're all dead at this point, right? Like, there's whole storylines in Jedi Battle Scars and Jedi Survivor with Marin, where she believes she's the last one. And now we're greeted with 3 whole ass the real ones. Like, they're not ghosts, they're really there. That's crazy. And then freaking Thrawn's ship comes, and it's got like this gold inlay repair. Like, it's been like, I don't know where they found this gold, but this universe, or this galaxy, must have tons of gold, because they repaired almost the whole ship with it. And not only did they repair the ship with it, they repaired the stormtrooper armor. So the captions said night troopers. They're like Night Sister troopers. Like, they looked so cool. I mentioned it in the reaction, but there's this like Chinese, I think, art of repairing like teacups, like when they crack and break, instead of going through a whole like reforge it so it looks perfect type process. They use like melted gold, and they like put it along the cracks, and so these plates and bowls and cups have like this cool gold inlay, and it just looks super interesting. And that's like exactly what they did with these stormtrooper armor, and it looks rad. The leader of them, Enoch, he is so cool looking. Like, I want his armor. Like, I just want it, and I want an action figure of him. He looks so rad. He looks so rad. And then freaking Grand Admiral Thrawn himself just casually strolls up, calm and collected. He's like, "You're late." Like, about time you got here. Let's start the cargo loading. And he looks near perfect. He looks so good. Obviously the voice is perfect because he did the voice in Rebels, so he's got that down pat. Freaking awesome. The blue skin, excellent, looks great. Red eyes, horrifyingly perfect. Like, they're so good. His pristine armor, just great. His demeanor of just calmness, so good. The only nitpick, the only nitpick is my dude has not been hitting the crunches. He has stopped working out completely. You know, he was so demoralized by losing to Ezra and being sent off to a new galaxy that he just stopped his fitness regime completely. Like, that's my only nitpick, is Lars Mikkelsen he's a little old and a little out of shape, which doesn't really fit with the character of Thrawn as we know him, as he's in shape. He's always training his mind and his body. So that part's just the tiniest nitpick. Like, he's still 99% perfect. But he's so calm and collected, and I love that Sabine is like, "Where's Ezra? Like, I want to find Ezra." And he's like, "Okay, well, fine. Well, here's some supplies. Go find him. Like, I don't care. Have fun." But he's got his own plan for Balin and his apprentice to follow her and then kill Ezra and her. Obviously, that's not going to work out, right? Balin, he seems to have, like, his own plan here. Like, I think he wants to get to, like, the root of the Force or Night Sister magic, like the core. He's looking for the beginning or something like that. He obviously views the Jedi, like, dogma and where the Jedi ended up as, like, a flawed system and flawed individuals. And he probably thinks the Night Sisters are kind of flawed as well. And he's looking for something bigger, more powerful. So is he trying to go back to, like, the root of what the Force is? I don't know. And reforge the Jedi Order based on that ideal and worshipping that Force? I don't know. I'm curious to find out. And then Sabine finds these little, like, hermit crab looking guys, and they are like, "Oh, putu." Like, they remind me of the little penguin bird people from, what was it, Batu, in The Last Jedi, the planet that Luke is hiding out at. Kind of remind me of them a little bit. But yeah, they're like these little hermit crabs, and they lead her to Ezra Bridger. And he looks so good. He looks like a nomad. Like, he's got rocking the full beard, scruffy hair. His eyes are like this dark, like, starlight color. Like, he's got the stars in his eyes, and it's crazy. And he looks so good. And the moment that they reunite was beautiful. Loved that. He actually is like, "You took your time, like, you know, about time you got here." And she's like, "Well, we didn't know where we were going." Like, you could have provided us a map ahead of time. We had to go searching for some ancient one. Like, come on. But their reuniting was great, and he's like, "Oh, I can't wait to go home." And it's like, well, about that. Might be a bit. But yeah, he looks perfect. Just freaking fantastic. I wonder if she's going to give him his lightsaber back, or if he's, like, crafted a new one. Are there kyber crystals on this new galaxy? I'm curious. Maybe he forged a new weapon that Jedis can use in a different galaxy. I mean, they have blasters here, so they might have kyber crystals. Who knows? But then, yeah, Thrawn, at the end of the episode, he gets the news that Ahsoka Tano is on her way. And he is like, "I need all the info about her. I need a quick study session, like, ASAP. I'm going to cram. Do we have some artwork of her species? Like, I need to look at it real quick. I need to figure out who this person is, and how to beat her again." And then the episode ends. And presumably, this was episode 6, so there's 2 episodes left, episodes 7 and 8. My guess is we lose. That would be actually a very interesting end to the season. Like if Thrawn beats them and strands them in this galaxy, and then they have to find a way back, that would be interesting. Like if he's able to escape and leave them here, that would be quite an end to the season. Because I know this is not supposed to resolve the conflict at the end of this season, right? Like this is all leading towards a bigger thing, and I'm just so excited. Like I feel like every episode, just cooler and cooler things happen. Like seeing Anakin last episode was emotional, and it was great seeing live action Clone Wars. But seeing Thrawn, this is what we all came for. This is why we're here, baby. He looks so good, and he's perfect. He's perfect in every way. He can do no wrong. The only way this can possibly get better is if we somehow pick up the storyline from Thrawn Ascendancy with the what is it? I forgot what they're called. They're like a far off alien species that's hunting and threatening the Ascendancy. If we get mention of them and maybe mention of Eli Vanto, that'd be the only possible way this could get better. But oh man, I don't know. This was great. I loved it. Loved every second of it. Definitely let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. I would love to hear all your opinions. What did you think of Thrawn, Ezra, the wolf dog thing? Like, what did you think of the little hermit crab guys? Very curious. What do you think they are transporting from? I think they're transporting stuff from the catacombs to the ship. So are they transporting dead bodies? Because those things looked like little coffins. Is this supposed to be the new army? Like, are these Night Sisters going to raise these bodies to life and use them, essentially, as an army? That would be probably pretty useful for Thrawn to have, like, an army of dead people, like dead Night Brothers. Yeah, do you think that's what that is? What do you think's happening with Baylan and Shin? Like, what's their end goal right now? I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do. And how do you think the conflict between Ahsoka and Thrawn is gonna go? Very, very curious to see what you guys think. But I think that's all I gotta say. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full, uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.